the Arms basement boiler room. And here we're with Andrew. What's your name, Andrew?
My name is Andrew Comley.
Okay, how long have you worked here?
I've worked here a little over a year, but I worked here prior during COVID. I worked here for a year during COVID as well.
Okay. Well, can you show us around a little bit?
Sure. So we're in the Arms boiler room right now, and this is pretty much the center of this whole building as far as the infrastructure for the building goes. These two units over here, these are our chilled water systems. So any of the air conditioning for this entire building, offices or apartments, the chilled water comes from here, and then we have a cooling tower up on the roof, but this is where this is all generated. Over here, you can probably hear them running in the background. These are our hydronic boilers. So just as our chillers run the chilled water system, our hydronic boilers run the heat for that same system. And right now it's extremely cold out, so they're both running at about 75%, making sure that all the residents, the offices, and this entire building is heated to its set point. This is all the piping that we have to generate those two. If you go back over here, we'll take a look. These are our hot water storage tanks. Now this is for our domestic water, which is the hot water that comes out of your faucet and out of your shower head. It's in essence like a hot water heater that you would have at any residential house. So that's where we store those. And then that hot water is generated off of these two boilers that are back here. We have two that run to make sure that we maintain a certain level, a certain temperature, I should say. So these two generate our hot water. We typically run our domestic hot water at about 140 degrees. Now, when it is made at 140 degrees, it'll go through all this piping, and it will go through some of the piping back here behind us, and it goes up throughout the building. By the time it comes to the faucet, it's between 120 and 125 at the hottest. So if you're on third floor and it's an extremely cold day, you're probably only going to get about 120-ish for the hot water, but we try to maintain that. One of the ways we maintain the temperatures to make sure that they're leveled out is we have four corners of the second floor of this building where we have temperature gauges that we can take readings, and I monitor it throughout the day to make sure that we have hot water throughout the building.
Sounds good.
And then there's our softener system. So that's our softener system for the Arms building right here, and that generates our soft water. Now we only soften the hot side in this building. So your cold water, it's going to be straight whatever the city of Greenwood gives us, which is obviously extremely hard if you know Indiana water. And then the hot water is softened not just for the kitchen, but also for all the apartments as well.
So what's your favorite thing about working here?
My favorite thing about working here, I would honestly say, is kind of the variety. I predominantly work down here, but you know, I will also be called to go do, you know, a ticket for an apartment. So I can come down here and work on all this industrial size equipment, or I could go and help somebody, you know, get their garbage disposal fixed, or their sink unclogged or something like that. So I never really know what's going to happen, so I don't get stuck into just doing one thing every day. Okay. So that's one of the nice things that's work about here is.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for your time.
All right, thank you, Dennis.
Okay, we're in the Arms. Here's Mark and Brian working on some lighting.
Hello, Mr. Hall.
How's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Yourself?
Not too bad. How long you guys worked here?
9 years for me.
9 years? How about you, Brian?
6 for me.
6?
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
So what do you like about working here?
It's a great place to work. The residents
Absolutely.
are wonderful.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, it's always satisfying when you can help them out.
Very much.
Make their
Makes
life
it easy to get up in the morning and come
a
to
little
work.
easier. Yeah, I agree. It's a great place to work. Okay, guys. We'll keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.
So I'm here with Gavin. He's a member of Plant Ops. And how long have you worked here, Gavin?
I've worked here 3 years.
And what area do you work in?
I'm general maintenance.
Okay.
So I do a little bit of everything.
I gotcha. What's your favorite thing about working here?
Probably the people. People really make this place fun to work at. Not even just employees, but the residents. They're nice. It's always nice hearing a cool story or something. So.
That's great. We'll keep up the good work. So I'm here in the plant office with Kelsey. Hey Mark, how's it going?
It's going. How are you?
Okay. So tell us something about yourself, Kelsey.
Well, my name's Kelsey. I work in plant services. I'm a plant services coordinator, so I coordinate all of the maintenance guys and I help out with construction and renovation as well. My favorite thing about working here is probably just being around all the residents. They're like my second grandparents, and I enjoy all the stories that they tell me.
Great. So how long have you been here?
A year and a half, almost 2 years.
Okay, great. Well, thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm here in the plant ops office at the Arms, and I'm with Keith Dickens. And Keith, how long have you been here?
39 years.
39 years.
39 years.
How much stuff has changed since you started here?
Everything.
Everything. Yeah. Yeah, the office probably moved around several times.
Yeah, this is the first time really I've been in the office area. Really, I worked in the Cottages for many years, and I worked at the Pavilion and Manor for many years, and
Yeah.
now I'm over here. So
That's great. That's
but there's
great.
been one office move since I've been here.
Yeah, we're here. So what's your favorite thing about working here?
The people. Definitely the people.
Yeah,
Residents and employees.
I agree. Here we are in one of the shops in the bottom, the basement of the Arms. A lot of stuff in here from years of working in this building. Come here if you ever are in need of something you just can't find. All kinds of belts, plumbing parts, bolts, nuts. Find a little bit of everything in here.
And now how to replace a leaking sprinkler pipe.
My name's Dennis Halls. I'm here at the Pavilion. We're in the Pavilion boiler room. I've worked here for 4.5 years. Very rewarding job. So it's nice helping the residents. This is one of the things we check when we come in the morning. These are all hot water temperatures for supply and return for the kitchen and throughout the building. These are hot water boilers that for the domestic water. We just got these installed. They're working great. We got these two larger ones are for heating for the building, for the hot water that circulates throughout and heats all the rooms. And that's where these pumps come in. We have pumps. This is where all the hot water, we have heat exchangers in here, so where it transfers the heat into the water loop. And a compressor for our dry system, which we're in the process of replacing all the dry pipe in the attic. So that'll be nice once it's complete. Of course, we're working on that. Over here, we have large water storage tank. And then back in here are our pumps and heat exchangers for the chillers. The chillers actually sit outside the building, but this is where the water comes in, exchanges the cool to the system throughout the building, and the frequency drives for the cold water pumps. Thanks.
How we weather the winter storm.
Go from door to door, scoop and snowplow, and snowblower. Only a few dozen left. Beautiful day though.
Now loading. The GVS Grand Tour.